Hi there, and welcome back to another Popetti Math YouTube video tutorial, where today I'm going to be teaching you, yes you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at exercise number 2 that deals with step functions. It says, given the step function f of x, graph the step function and answer the questions that follow based on your graph. So here's our step function, and again, a step function is when all of our pieces of our piecewise function are constants. So we don't see any x's here. We see f of x equals 4, f of x equals -3, and f of x equals +4 again. So we're going to graph f of x equals 4, where x is less than -2. So remember, f of x equals 4 is a horizontal line at 4, but we only want that horizontal line where x is less than -2. So here's -2. We're going to be at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and where it's less than -2 is going to be this way. So there's our first piece of the step function, and I'll make that a little bit thicker to see it a little bit easier. Okay, there we go. There's our step function. Okay. And it's going to go on forever. X is less than -2. One other piece we want to add to this is that at -2, it's going to be an open circle. That looks closed, so I'll redo it. Oops. And we want an open circle at -2 because it's just less than, not equal to. Then we want f of x equals -3. Okay, so we're going to graph the line -3 from -2 to 3. So -3 from -2 to 1, 2, 3. So there's our horizontal line. And again, it's equal to -2. It's equal to 3. So we're going to put a closed circle on the end of each one of these lines. And finally, we want to go back to f of x equals 4 for all the values that are greater than 3. So here's 1, 2, 3 on our x values, and we're going to go back to 4. And again, at 3, we're going to have a open circle because we're not equal to 3. We're just greater than. So here, oh, and I can't forget my arrows on the end of this line. So here we're looking at a step function of f of x equals 4 over the interval x is less than -2, and f of x equals -3 from -2 to 3 inclusive, and back to being equal to 4 where x is greater than 3. So the first thing we want to do in our questions is evaluate f of -5. So let's go to -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's our graph? Not down, but up at 4. So f of -5, oops, f of -5 is equal to 4. Evaluate f of 3. So we're going to go to 1, 2, 3. If I go up, I go through that open circle. I never hit the graph. But if I go down, I'll hit the graph down here at -3. So f of 3 is going to be -3. And finally, f of -1.9. So I'm going to go to -1.9 would be here. If I go up, I won't hit my graph. But if I go down, I'm going to hit my graph right there at -1.9. So f of -1.9 is going to have a y value of -3. So we have just evaluated 3 different points on this graph based on the step function that we graphed. If this video is helpful in doing those things, please give it a thumbs up, and you're now ready for exercise number 3. Thank you for watching.